Between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Mike Tirico and he'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there. Second down, Burrow. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
First carry for Joe Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Burrow now. Forced out wide, and that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. New season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact. Especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Third down and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Pickup of 4. Zach Taylor not liking that last call all that much, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. It is second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Room to run past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives.
No chance at all. He'll go down. DeMarvion Overshown. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third, they need 8. To throw is Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Burrow. The short one taken in by Helms. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A return coming from the 14. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, faking the give. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. There's a give running left with Mixon. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
At the 17-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Carlo. Micah Parsons working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Set up to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. His way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Burrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Donovan is a rocker. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What are you doing? Waste of time.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They send the tight end in motion. On first down, Burrow. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down and 3. Now, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll come up to third and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's up to the 20. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
This run complete right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Bengals are going to take over just shy of midfield. Burrow now to throw on first down. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Burrow fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up a third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter.
Number 36 on the carry.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
At the 30-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 45. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 87.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. To the left side, he's got Tolbert.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. He's playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the first down and keep it going.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Trey Hendrickson in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have got a lot more difficult.
A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And he wasn't going to be denied this time around, Mike. I mean, there was really nowhere for him to go to pick up that first down, so he decides to go airborne and take it up over the top. Just an incredible effort to keep this drive alive.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. Woo! And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Moving the tight end right. A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he will not be able to get away. Good work getting in there to force him out of bounds. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They bring Chase in motion. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to Week 2.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Cowboys offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Running there, he's up to the 32. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Going right, it's taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And third and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 10. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one.
First down. First and 10.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As they try to run it here, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But See if he can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
To second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run here with Mixon. And he works past the 40. Taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 40.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The return starts at the 13. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. Closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. The defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. Now 10 catches in the game. Here's third and 2. Throwing now from the gun. Open man left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Down the sideline, inside the 25. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Automatic first down.
They'll look to throw. That's home in at the 2. The defense uses its second timeout here. Don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
48 yards. That's good for the Bengals. First down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. First and 10. To throw is Burrow. The short one taken in by Helm. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Burrow. This one caught by Jake. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And that'll be taken in by Mixon.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Joe Burrow sacked.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Marvion Overshown. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. the middle, and he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.